Hi everybody, this is Kayla from the Bibliophilic Nerds book blog, and I will be doing my 10th Stacking the Shelves post, but this will be the first time I'll be doing it in this video format. So please bear with me, I have no idea what I'm doing here. So this is kind of a learning process, learning as I go type of thing. Sorry for the crappy quality, by the way. I'm using YouTube to make this video, just YouTube and the webcam that's attached to the laptop. So the quality is kind of crappy and I apologize for that. I don't know what else to use and I don't have anything to use like an iPad or anything, but I'm hoping in the future I'll get something, so just bear with me on the crappy quality here. And also, before we begin, I would like to say that I am terrible at pronouncing names, and you will definitely see that during this post. I am terrible at pronouncing last names, and I hate that about myself, and especially since I love authors so much, and I feel bad when I mess up people's names. So when you see me fumbling, and believe me, you will see it, please don't get mad at me, just go through it. I'm sorry, I am trying my best. I hope to get better. So, in this post, I will be talking about the books, or bookish stuff, that I got over the last couple weeks, because as I'm sure some of you know, I went to Minnesota for a family thing, a family vacation, and I was up there for roughly a week, week and a half. So, I'll be talking about the stuff I got there, as well as the stuff I got when I got back home. So, first off, I'm going to talk about the bookish swag that I got from Alyssa Susanna, from the creator of Eater of Books book blog. She had a Twitter party about a week ago for her 1,000 followers, and I had won swag from her. You can see, one fell. Sorry, I'm very awkward, and you will see that during this video, so I'm sorry about that. So the first things that I got were these for level 2, renamed as The Memory of After by Lenore Appellens. They are signed. I don't know if you can see that. Kind of, this one's in red ink. I don't know if you can see that, but cool thing about this is I do have more swag for this book that I had won before. Christina, the creator of Ensconced YA, as many people know, is one of my favorite bloggers ever, and I love her so much. She's just so nice and amazing. She had a giveaway for this book, and I had won some swag, so I have more swag in this book, which is actually pretty cool. Then I also got a bookmark for Touching the Surface by Kimberly Zepatini. Again, I don't know anything about this book or the author. I've never heard of them before. It has a nice cover. Here it is on the back there, if you can kind of see that. I don't know if it's any good or bad. I don't know anybody who's read it, but it's pretty cool. It is signed as well. Then I got a signed bookmark for The Archive by Victoria Swab. I have heard of this book. I don't know many people who have read it, though, so I don't know if it's any good. It sounds interesting, but I probably won't read it for a while because I'm not dying to read it or anything. There's several other books I have to get through first, but yeah, it's very cool, very interesting. And then this tiny bookmark for Revel by Martha Gilbert. Never heard of this either. It has a cool cover, if you can kind of see. Again, I've never heard of this. Lobsters and Monsters and Sea Gods. Alrighty then. I'm slowly getting into like the mermaids and the sirens and stuff like that. So maybe something I'd be interested in. I don't know. But thank you, Alyssa, for the bookish swag, and I want to congratulate you on your 1,000 Twitter followers. So I'm sure by now you have several other followers since then. So congratulations and thanks again. So next I'll be talking about the books I got up in Minnesota. And I went to several bookstores while I was up there, and got several books up there. Thank goodness I had money. I got a new job recently, as a couple people know, and I was saving up for the trip, and I guarantee you I spent all of it. All of it. Does not surprise me in the least, does not surprise anybody in the least. Got plenty of books though, which I'm happy with. So, first one, the first day I went to this cute little indie bookstore. It was mostly targeted towards kids, but they did have a nice YA section, a very nice YA section. It's actually better than the selection at the Barnes & Noble that's about 10 minutes from my house, which makes me so jealous, but nothing I can do about that. It was a very cute store. They had animals running around, like they had chickens and cats running around. They had chinchillas, ferrets, rats, mice, birds, all in cages, all around the store you could look at. It was very comfy, and it was very safe environment, but very interesting too. Like, I think if teens and stuff went there, they'd probably have fun. And again, they have a very nice YA selection. Well, so the first book I got was Cinder by Marissa Meyer. I have heard a lot of hype, not about this book specifically, but the third book, Cress, that comes out in 2014. What with the arcs coming out, the cover reveal that wasn't too long ago, and may I say it was a very, very nice cover. But here's this. I figured since everyone loved it, was so excited about Cress, I might as well see what Cinder's all about. And I read it and I enjoyed it. And the awesome thing is, I didn't discover this until a few days after I bought it, but it is signed, if you can see that, which I thought was pretty cool. But I do like this book. I did read it, and I am excited to read Scarlet. I do not have a review up for this book yet, though I hope to soon, so you can expect it in the blog sometime, hopefully by this weekend. I'm hoping. I'm pretty behind on like everything at this point, so can't make any promises. And then the next book I got was Level 2 by Lenora Pellens. Again, since we were just talking about this, they did change the title to The Memory of After for the paperback edition. So I seriously cannot find this hardback anywhere, not even online, like on Amazon or Barnes & Noble, and I don't think I will, so it's pretty cool to find this, and they actually had one other copy there, but I got it, and thought it was very cool to have a book with a different title to the one that's coming out paperback soon. So it's not signed or anything, but it's still very cool, and it goes with the swag that I have for it, so yay. I have not read it yet, but I'm hoping to soon and enjoy it. The next book is Fever by Lauren DeStefano. I got the first book signed by Sarah by who's the creator of the Forever 17 Books blog. She had a giveaway a while back, and for a convention that she was going to, a huge author event, and I had won. So she would pick a book out from her selection, and she'd go to the author and sign it for me. Well, I had originally asked for Icons, but Margaret Stoll couldn't make it to the event, so I asked for Wither, and I'm so glad I got it. I enjoyed it. I do have a review up for it on the blog. It was amazing, so I could not wait to read this one. I did, and sadly it fell very flat for me, but from what I've heard, it fell flat for almost everybody. I do have a review up for this book if you want to check it out. Again, I just didn't enjoy it too much, but my friend Meredith from Pandora's Books blog, she said that I should still read Sever because it is amazing, yet heart-wrenching, and it will make me cry and feel and destroy me. So, because I like Lyndon a lot, and she said that's not good in that book. But anyway, so I'm excited to read the third one, and hopefully it's as good as the first and better than the second. Then the last one is For Darkness Shows the Stars by Diana Peterfround. Again, I know I didn't pronounce that last name right. I am so sorry. I don't really know anybody who's read this book, but it does have a very nice cover. That's what drew me into it originally. I am the type of person who judges books by their covers and their titles. And as much as people don't like to admit it, I think we all are, because titles, but more often covers, are what leads us to books. They catch your eye and make you want to look at the book. If the cover is not eye-catching or the title isn't interesting, you probably wouldn't look at it. Well, so I just want to say this cover is gorgeous. I love it. It's very pretty. Also, I picked it up and I looked at it, and it sounds very interesting. I have yet to read it, but I'm hoping to read it soon because it does sound interesting. So there's that. And then I had gone to this book chain called Book World, and I got, unfortunately, it was not a giant bookstore with hundreds of books just all over the place. It was more on the smaller side with smaller selections, which is kind of disappointing, especially since it's a book called, or a store called Book World, you know. But I did find some books there. The first one is Precious Blood by Tanya Hurling. I do not know anything about this book or the author. The thing that drew me in was this cover here. I know you can hardly see it, but it does look amazing, and it did catch my eye right away. And there's that is very cool. Again, I don't know anything about this book, except it has an amazing cover. This is pretty much a shot in the dark for me, but I'm hoping that it's good. I'm very hoping, especially since, again, the cover is amazing to look at. And then I got Poison Princess by Presley Cole. I had wanted this for quite some time, even before it originally came out in hardcover, but I haven't gotten it yet because I can't buy hardcovers as much as I'd like to, seeing as how they're so expensive, you know. I didn't even know this came out in paperback, which I'm ashamed of myself for that. That's like, I don't even know why I didn't know that. But this was the last copy they had there, and I knew I had to get it because, again, I've been wanting this book for some time. I have read it, and it was very good. I cannot wait for the sequel, especially with the ending that this book had. I do not have a review for it yet, unfortunately, but I do hope I will work on it, and you can expect it in the next couple days, I hope. I'm behind on a lot of things at this point, so I can't make any promises. Again, I've been working on it, but there's so many reviews I have to catch up on that it's kind of fallen behind. Then I also got, while I was there, wolf bookmarks. Minnesota is known for their wolves and the wolf sanctuary they have and the wildlife and everything. Well, so I love wolves, and I've loved them for most of my life. They are my favorite animal. And so whenever I am up in Minnesota, I try to buy wolf merchandise. I probably won't ever actually use these as bookmarks since I have a very good one right now that's very cute. But I had to get them because, again, they had wolves on them, and wolves are amazing. So, yeah. Then, I went to Mall of America, which of course means I had to go to Barnes & Noble because I can't not go to Barnes & Noble. I got several books there. I actually had to go twice. Once with my grandparents and the other time with my parents. So, got several books there. The first one is Duel by Elsie Chapman. As soon as I read the synopsis for this, and it immediately caught my eye. I've been wanting this for quite some time now, but I have not gotten it, not just because it's a hardcover, but because I've heard mixed reviews for it. From what I've seen, it's one of those books where you either really like it or you don't like it. And I try to stay away from books like that just because I don't like things like that. But I couldn't with this one just because it sounds so interesting. I can't wait to read it. It sounds very interesting. Hopefully I'm one of those people that really like it, but I don't know. And then the next one is Nobody by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have read her Raised by Wolves series, the first two, and I thought they were pretty good. Very interesting storyline with nice writing style. I did not know that she had this book out. Haven't heard of it. but it did remind me of the new book Boy Nobody that recently came out, not just because it has nobody on the cover, you know. It kind of sounds similar, you know. But so I'm hoping, since I already know how the author writes and I know her work and everything, that I'll like it, because it does sound interesting and I'm eager to read it, so I'm hoping that it's good. Then I got Still Starcrossed by Melinda Taub. I didn't know anything about this book. I have not heard of it. But what caught my eye is not only the title, and I know you can't see it because of crappy quality here, but above the title it says Romeo and Juliet are gone where love live on. Well, so I can't stand the play Romeo and Juliet. I do not think it's a romantic, tragic love story at all. I will not go into what I think of Romeo and Juliet because it will take forever and a day for me to get through my frustrations with it. But I do like retellings of books, even ones I hate. Well, so this one is actually the aftermath of Romeo and Juliet, which I have not read anything. Like, I haven't read anything about what happens after, you know? Well, so this talks about Benvolio and Rosaline. And with the aftermath of the deaths of Romeo and Juliet. I'm sorry, on the off chance you did not read the play or heard of what happens, I'm sorry, I just spoiled it for you. But they do die in the end. Romeo and Juliet die. I'm sorry I spoiled it for you if you did not know that, but I guarantee you I just saved you time. But this is the aftermath, because apparently the Capulets and Montagues still hate each other, probably even more so now. So Benvolio and Rosaline now have to deal with the after effects and try to build the family back. Then I got Last Kiss Goodnight by Janice Showalter. I have read her Alice in Zombieland book, which is the first book in the White Rabbit Chronicles. I'm eagerly waiting for the second book into the zombie class. A lot of people that have read it already, which I'm jealous of, say they love it, so I can't wait. I actually got this book because I saw the sequel for it, Black and Blue, on Amazon. It's not out yet, which sounded very interesting, so I thought maybe I should read this one while I wait for the second one to come out, because again, it sounds so interesting. Well, and this one sounds pretty interesting too. The cover's kind of weird. I can't tell there's a guy in that cage. So, I'm hoping to like it. It sounds very interesting. At the same time, it sounds very dark and like depressing. But I like those. So, hoping for great things, especially since I love her White Rabbit Chronicles series. Then I got a manga, and I have not bought manga in quite some time. I don't know why that is. I'm assuming it's because I'm getting really into all these novel series that I just haven't had time. But I'm hoping to buy more manga as I go on, because I love to read manga, and I can't read them on the computer because I get this huge headache, so I have to get them and go for them. Not that I mind, I like owning my books. So this one is A Double Enter Love Song Volume 3 by Miyoshi Tamori. I mainly got this one because I've been looking for Volume 3 for months now. Months and months, and I cannot find it in any store anywhere. And this was the only copy they had there, so I knew if I didn't get it, I'd probably never see this again. So I got it, and I'm not too into this series. It kind of confuses me, but my friend Elizabeth, who's not a book blogger or anything, she told me that the series gets very good because I got her into it, and she excelled online, and she says it gets very good, so I'm excited for that. So then the second time that I went was to get one specific book. I got Between the Devil and the Deep Blue Sea by April Genevieve Chalk. I know I did not pronounce that last name right. I am so sorry. But the first time I went to Barnes & Noble was the day that this book was released. but for whatever reason, the Barnes & Nobles in Minnesota didn't get their shipment of this book like any Barnes & Noble in the area. So, I had to go again another time to see if it was there, and they had it, and I got the first one I saw, and I hurried and bought it. I have read it. It is good. I didn't love it like I wanted to, but it is good. I do have a review up for it if you'd like to check it out on the blog. May I just say that how amazing this cover is, and then how the title just totally makes it more awesome. Like, I know you can hardly see how awesome it is, but it's awesome. Then, that's all the books that I got in Minnesota. Well, so when I got home, I have a huge stack of packages of books, and then the envelope full of swag that I showed you earlier. I had the biggest smile on my face. Not even kidding. I was just so happy to get all those books while I was gone. I love bookish mail. I just love everything books. So excited for that. Also, the first one is of Beast and Beauty by Stacey J. She had, before this came out, she had posted on Twitter that if you ordered from this bookstore that she was going to on August 8th for a book signing, she would sign a book for you, which she did. I know you can hardly see that. She wrote in gold ink. I'm sorry you can't see that very well. But along with the signed book, I got this. And then, it's just kind of a first come, first serve. I think it was like the first 60-ish people who ordered of Beast and Beauty from that, some books just fell, that ordered from that bookstore got this rose necklace that she made. I don't know if you can see it. It's pure black and it's kind of small. Sorry about that. It's right there. But it's very cute. But I read this book and I just love it. I seriously love this book. I do have a review up for it up on the blog if you'd like to see it. I do recommend this book. It is amazing and I love it just so much. And the cover is gorgeous. It's very simple but very elegant at the same time. I love it. And then I got The Eternity Cure by Julie Kagawa. I have been waiting for this book since April. Second to last week in April, I had won this book, and I just got it last week. Yeah, I'm usually very patient when it comes to books that I've won, but seeing as I had to wait till from April to now to get this book, I was plenty pissed. I'm so excited to get this book, don't get me wrong, but I don't like waiting that long. I'm hoping that it's worth it, but from what everyone has said who has read it, that it's amazing and it's very heart-wrenching and they just can't handle it, so I can't wait to read it. Hooray. Then I had ordered, this blogger was moving into a college dorm and she couldn't bring all her books with her and she didn't want to put them in storage, so she was selling several of her books. So I can understand that, so I bought a few from her. The first one is Across the Universe by Beth Ravis. It sounded interesting, and I actually follow Beth on Twitter, and she's hilarious. If you've seen her conversations with Lauren DeStefano, they're hilarious. But, sorry. I've heard several different things about this. Several people like it, but then several people don't. This is more of a Star Trekky kind of sci-fi, which I don't normally read, but I'm open to. So this is my current read at the moment. I just started it today. I'm on page 22. It's interesting so far, so I'm hoping for the best here. Then I got The Iron Knight by Julie Kagawa. I do have The Iron Queen sitting on my shelf off in this direction. I have yet to read it. I am into the Iron Fae. I just got into it. I like it so far. I've heard that the Iron Queen is like the best in the series just because of how it ended and everything. And I can't wait to read it. And I can't wait to read this one because in Ash's point of view. I love Ash, just saying. Not saying that I don't like Puck here. Puck's amazing too, but I'm more of an Ash lover. Sorry, Puck fans. So yeah, I can't wait to read it, even though I already know what happens in the end of both the Iron Queen and the Iron Knight, thanks to the internet. But, well, I guess I can't totally blame the internet since I'm on the internet, you know. Can't not expect spoilers on the internet. But, so I'm excited to read this book. Very excited. I don't know when I'll get to it, but hopefully soon. Then I got The Prey by Andrew Fukuda. I read the first book, The Hunt, and very much enjoyed it. It's a very dark but good story about vampires. And I think this is the perfect quote here by Rochelle Mead. She said, "Brilliant and addictive, think of the Hunger Games with vampires." And I totally agree. It is like the Hunger Games with vampires. And usually I don't like when they compare books like that, but it's pretty close. Well, so this series is actually my favorite vampire series, not so much for the storyline, but because of the vampires that they have in it. They're not like your romanticized ones like in Twilight, Vampire Academy, Morganville Vampires, or anything like that. They are not romanticized. You cannot change them. You cannot fall in love with them. You cannot... No. These are your typical rip out your throat and eat you while you watch me kind of vampires. They're very gross, very dark, very dangerous, very awful, and I love them for it. And then, last but certainly not least, I did a book trade with my friend I mentioned her earlier, Meredith from Pandora's Books. I did not have any good books to trade with her, so I had gotten her A Darkness Strange and Lovely by Susan Dennard, and in turn, she traded with me The Mephisto Covenant by Trinity Fagan, and she did not have to do this, but she did anyway, and I love her for it so very much. She's amazing. She got me the second book to the series, The Mephisto Kiss, and I'm so thankful to her for that. So I have not heard of this series until after she posted the list of books she was willing to trade, like emailed me, but I did see quite a few pictures of the series on the Feature and Follow Friday activity last Friday, where you had to take a picture of yourself with your current read, and quite a few people had one of the books in this series, and people said that they liked it or were rereading it, and thought it was one of their favorites, so that's good. I'm excited to read them. Thank you so much, Em. You're the best. You did not have to get me the second book, but you did, and I love you for it. You're amazing for both of these. Thank you. And I hope that you enjoy A Darkness Strange and Lovely and Something Strange and Deadly. I just want to say to everybody, if you have not read that series yet, you totally should, because it is amazing. Like, no joke. If you like historical fictions, but you also like paranormal aspects, like with magic and zombies, and then an awesome romance, as well as strong characters, you should check out that series. It's amazing. It's just amazing. I strongly recommend it. I do have a review for A Darkness Strange and Lovely on the blog. I hope to get one for Something Strange and Deadly soon, but I don't know when. But yes, it's an amazing series, and I strongly recommend it, and I really hope that Meredith enjoys those books, because they are amazing. So, I think that's it, everybody. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed my first video. I'm going to try to get better. I hope I wasn't too awkward. I hope I wasn't fumbling too much. I'm hoping to do this more often. You just let me know. So, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I think this video turned out great. I know it's a little on the long side, so if you guys stuck around for the whole time, you are amazing. I will try to do this again. Hopefully it won't be as long as this one was, but yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You are the best. I love you guys. Bye!